the knowledge and the jewels that you really need to get to your success, that information is free. You can look that up. That like the information that you need, and you will find that once you get serious about your journey to success, most people I believe have this notion that once they try to do it, they're gonna be by themselves. No, there are literally people on that other side of that rope that are waiting on you to grab it and be like, yo, we got you. We're gonna pull you on over here. If you're serious, let's go ahead and make something happen.
Would you rather be an adult your whole life or a child? Or a kid your whole life?
Adult or a kid? Are we on?
We live.
We live? Oh,
we live.
Oh man, okay. I ain't even got mine going. Well, that's a great question. Yeah. You say would I rather be adult or a kid?
Yeah.
I guess it kind of depends on the definition. So when you're thinking about, in my mind, I would say I would rather be a kid, and what I mean by that is kids have freedoms that adults don't have. So a kid, for example, is not afraid to do certain things. Those limitations aren't set there by that child. Kids just do stuff because that's what they want to do.
That's true.
There's no limitation set on that. And then also I think, so kids in a way they're fearless. They're fearless. And then also I think having, being a kid, that perspective, you do things not based on the society that you live in. Like, we live in a capitalistic society, so people focus too much around money. Kids, when they think about things that they want to do, they do things that are truly, genuinely fun to them. Right. So I feel like as adults, we have gotten away from that.
That's true.
So I think if I had to, and there's certain things about adulthood that, as a child, you don't necessarily get, but when you think about like the basis of life and being able to find that thing that you truly love, I think kids are truly wrapped in that. Like I truly believe that at some point in our lives we cross paths with what it is that we're passionate about, and when we're kids, before we cross over into that world of capitalism, going into a career solely based on money. Like we cross paths with that thing. We may not know it. We might be 2, we might be 3, we might be 5 when it happens, but I feel like everybody crosses that path with that thing that they truly love. But then they get shifted away from it because people say you can't make money in that field, and all that you hear, and it kind of impacts your way of thinking moving forward. So you go into careers that are solely money driven.
That's true. This about to be a great podcast, y'all.
Okay, we about to have some fun.
Let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Lavish Journey Podcast. It's your host, Jay Gaines, and here, coming live from Cleveland Lavish Studios. Got a special guest over here, my brother, Christopher Scott.
What's going on, world? What's going on, y'all? Hope all is well.
Man, how you feeling today, bro?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed.
Awesome. I see you was dropping knowledge early. That's usually for the podcast. I do like a little quick question to break the ice.
Yeah.
Y'all heard that? That was pure. Hey, I was locked into that, man.
Well, I appreciate it, man. Just trying to help make the world a better place, man, through my words.
I definitely agree, man. I'm pretty sure y'all seen this book right here, 7 Secrets to Surviving College.
Yes, sir.
Man, let's get straight into that, bro.
Yeah.
So, what are the 7 secrets? No, let me take it back.
Okay.
What inspired you to create this book?
I'm glad you mentioned that. So there were a few things that inspired me to write in this book, man, but I want to say that one of the deepest things that inspired me to write in this book was my classmates from my high school. I left, East Tech High School. I'm scared for any scarabs out there listening. But I left East Tech High School back in 2009. Went off to the university. I left with about 13 friends from my high school. Now, mind you, at that time, we were all like the cream of the crop of our class. We were the people who were really serious, like not no last minute, hey, we want to go to school type. Like we were really committed to going and making that journey work. Well, after that first year, about maybe like 3 of us were left out of that 13. And so one of the things that always stuck in the back of my mind as I was progressing through my years in college was, what happened to us? What was it that really, stopped that momentum that we all had? And then when I really got to thinking about it, I said it was 3 areas that I think are a cause for concern. So you have, a lot of us weren't financially prepared. The money, making sure that the money was right, and not really understanding the whole financial piece. Being academically prepared, being able, and what I mean by that is being able to keep up with the academic rigor, being able to ask for help and seek help and things of that nature. And then also just not being socially prepared. We went to a predominantly white institution, in our neighborhoods. only people that we knew was, pretty much white was the teachers and the police, So you go into an environment where you're surrounded by people who are completely different from your culture. You're financially not ready, and then academically you're not really prepared. That stuff will crush you. And so that was three things in me and my classmates what really inspired me to write this book, to really teach kids what it really take to be successful. If you're coming from an urban environment, or even if you're not coming from an urban environment, what it really takes. You have to be able to survive socially, academically, and financially. And so that's what's taught throughout this book. And so although the title say the 7 secrets to survive in college, really the 7 secrets that are in this book are life skills.
Yeah.
They're life skills, and you can apply them in a trade program, a college program, something that's off the grid, and that's something that you're just truly passionate about.
Right.
So that's what really inspired the book.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
So what's a little bit of your background, man? Like, like what type of environment you come from growing up, and what, got you on this path pretty much to greatness, bro?
Yeah, man. Well, I'm an East Sider, so I grew up on the East Side of town in Cleveland. Again, went to East Tech High School. And, for me, my background, bro, I really just wanted to, early on, I don't think I got it. Early on when I was in middle school, I don't really think I understood the significance of wanting to go out and follow your dream. But I really just wanted to, I realized it like this. I realized at an early age that I was poor. Like, I feel like that was one of the things that I had to really come to true terms with. Sometimes families do a good job of disguising the poverty, but when I really sat back and I looked through it all, I always tell my students to really sit back and peep game on what's going on.
Right.
And when I sat back and I looked at it all, I said, we really down deep. We really don't have the resources we need to really thrive in this world. So that was one thing. And then also on that note, it's like, well, if I'm already at the bottom, this is my mindset, bro. If I'm already here, I can't lose. I'm already at the bottom. So if I go to school, you see what I'm saying? If I go to school or I do something different, I go to a trade program, do school or anything, like, I'm already at the bottom. So if I try something and it don't work, guess where I go right back to where I started. You feel what I'm saying? But what if I go and it do work? And so so that's what really happened, man, is I started to realize it early on. My mom, she pretty much raised us for the most part on her own, but I wasn't so much concerned about what the stuff that was holding me back, but I was really just thinking, like, I ain't got nothing to lose. Why not try? You feel what I'm saying? Why not try? Why accept failure when success is really free?
Literally.
Yeah. So
I know that sound wild, y'all, but he's dead ass serious.
Yeah,
it is free,
worked,
man.
Man, the knowledge and the jewels that you really need to get to your success, that information is free. You can look that up. That, like, the information that you need, and you will find that once you get serious about your journey to success, most people, I believe have this notion that once they try to do it, they're gonna be by themselves. Nah, there are literally people on that other side of that rope that are waiting on you to grab it and be like, yo, we got you. We're gonna pull you on over here. If you're serious, let's go ahead and make something happen.
The more you go towards success, the more opportunities will come towards you, the more people you will meet. Of course, it's gonna be some ups and downs because it's not gonna be a straight path. But like you said, when you're down, you might as well go ahead, go up. I mean, who's it going to hurt?
And I didn't believe it at first. I really didn't believe it at first. But again, you talking to a kid that was at the bottom. Like, I didn't have nothing to lose. I was everything I was doing was like, I'm gonna take my risk because I ain't got really much to gamble with. I'm already at the bottom.
You know what?
So
I love it, bro.
Yeah. So it worked. And so right now, man, with my book is I was working at the University of Toledo for the past 6 years in different roles, and then I transitioned from my role last year in November to go out and promote my book nationwide. So once I released my book, folks were actually buying it and wanted to bring me in for talks. And so now I'm doing a nationwide tour with the goal of reaching 100,000 students across the country by the end of December of 2019.
Wow. So how are you going about that, man?
So I'm trying all my methods, man. For one, I have folks who've heard me present before, who's sharing the message with other schools and other programs. I reach out to folks via email and sometimes just cold calling. Hey, listen, I see your school is in an academic emergency.
Right.
I believe I have a message I can come in and share with your students, and we set something up, and that's typically how it normally goes.
Just like that, man.
Yeah. And I'm not just going, just to be clear, I'm not just going to all my urban schools, because I think, kids in my suburban and rural schools also need to hear that message about navigating life, and if you choose college, how to make it through college. But I'm hitting up all of my areas. You know, the
Right.
prominent focus I think is areas where kids need it the most.
Yeah.
And I say that because these are the kids that I worry about, bro. If they don't get it, they're gonna be the ones robbing the grandma at the gas station or out here selling their body to get money to get by. And so I use that as fuel when I'm thinking about where I want to select my schools to visit.
Right. So how many schools have you visited so far?
Oh man, I don't even know if I can give you a
Sheesh.
solid number on that one. Because you know, to be honest, I haven't really sat and thought about the amount of schools I'm actually hitting. I could probably tell you about the number of students thus far. Probably a little under 1,400 so far.
Okay.
A little under 1,400 so far. But all over, big programs, smaller programs. You know, wherever the students are, man, that's where I'm going.
You must love this, bro. You don't know how many schools you did. I mean, you're on an ongoing journey.
Yeah, this is
you're not dwelling. You just going.
Yeah, it's something I'm truly passionate about, man. And that's one thing I think everybody, even all your listeners, bro, everybody has to find that one thing that they're passionate about. I think we get so caught up in going into, you know, a career because we want to make money, but money truly don't lead to like that genuine happiness. So, man, think about it. When you work and you get a paycheck, bro, let me just break it down. When you work, and I'm not saying that it don't lead to happiness at all. I'm not saying that.
Break it down the way you want to, brother.
But when you receive a paycheck, bro, that paycheck only lasts you so long. You know, when you get it and you look at it after you see what taxes done did to you, right? Part of that belong to your bills. And then you got that check on one day. You still got 5 more days of work. Well, depending, you know, 5-10 more days left of work to get to that next paycheck. So what's keeping you going? You know, is it really just about that paycheck? You feel what I'm saying? Life is too short. So I think there has to be some type of spiritual connection to you and the thing that you're doing, to where you get paid. Don't get me wrong, you get your monetary payment for it, but you also get your spiritual payment for what the work that you're doing.
Yeah, of course. You got, at the end of the day, you got to get the money. I feel it. Yeah. But I think a lot of people, it's just, they get caught with these bills and everything, these situations that they have to rely on that job, on that, you know, wherever they're doing. Yeah. And I feel like once you get trapped into that, it's very difficult to get out.
Yeah. And that also helps paint the picture on why a lot of people are miserable. You come across people that are miserable at 7 a.m. You're like, man, we just woke up. Why is this person so mad? Right. It's because people have given up on searching for that one thing, that one thing, because there's something out there. I think everybody has that one thing that they're really, really good at. And let me just tell you how awesome the odds may be. You ever play a game, like I know Smash Brothers just came out. The newest one the Smash Brothers just came out. You ever hop on a game and you may be new to it and you pick a character off of, you know, this look like a cool person to play with. He look like he pretty solid. I'm gonna pick this character. Right. And you pick this character and you playing with him and you pretty good with that character. You know, you pretty good with this character. What are the odds of that? Think about it, bro. What are the odds? So after you see that you're pretty good with this character, now you determine that this guy's gonna be your favorite. Right. You know, because you good with him. You know that. Yeah. What are the odds that the first character that you pick in this game is the character that you're really, really good with? You feel what I'm saying? There's got to be. So I shared it to say there's more than just that one character. If the odds show that you just picking one random character on this game, right, and you pretty good with that, there's probably somebody else on this map that, bro, you can destroy everything with. Can't nobody touch you with. You feel what I'm saying? So I think in life, we get bogged down on selecting stuff, and we're like, you know, like for example, you might have kids who are really good at sports, and I'm not knocking it, but you may have a kid that's really good at basketball. This is the first sport he ever tried, and he's pretty good at basketball. Right. Imagine if he would try a bunch of this venture off. Bro. He may be the next. Yeah. I'm not even gonna say Tiger Woods, because he might be somebody else. He might be some way more incredible than that.
The next who he's supposed to be. Shit.
Exactly.
But so that's true. I agree.
So yeah. So man, I think you know, we have to stay tuned and keep searching for that thing, whatever that thing may be.
Search for that passion.
That's life. Like, I feel like that's the life goal. You got to find that thing.
That's true, man. That's true. Cause that's why I do. I like growing up. You know, like something like you're right. Society kind of pushes you like to limit to one or two things, or to hey, go straight, go do this job, or go do this. Don't worry about. No, what they used to tell me, damn, something about your dreams aren't going to pay your bills or some shit like that. And I hate hearing stuff like that.
You know, it depends on who you're talking to, man. So that's another thing I always share with my students too, is you have to talk to people that are successful in the world that you want to be a part of.
100%.
You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna go as your high school listeners. I'm not gonna go to my high school counselor and say, I want to be a educator if the counselor themselves hate what they're doing, because they're not going to be able to give me the energy and the support that I need. Why would you do that? It's going to be, you know, you don't make a whole lot of money, you know, this, that, and the third. And that's another thing too. So you have to, for one, you have to talk to people who are successful in the fields that you want to be a part of. Yep. So one thing that I always do, and I recently got married, probably about a year ago.
Congrats,
I got about, thank you. I got about a year and some months in the game. And one thing that I always do is when I come across other folks, white and black, that's been married, I make it a point, bro, to ask them the question, how long you been married, and what type of advice do you have? I make that a point to ask, you know, so that way I'm asking people. So when somebody says to me, you know, let's say we got a black couple that's been married for 30 years, and when they say to me, well, we've been married for 30 years, and I'm asking them, you know, what was it that, how are y'all able to keep that 30 years going? What did y'all do? Right. I'm getting that knowledge so I can implement it in my life. These people are successful in the world that I want to be a part of. You see what I'm saying? Yep. If I want to last 30 years in a marriage, I need to talk to people that actually did it. I'm not going to go talk to somebody that's been divorced, you know, 5 or 6, 7, 8 times on advice on how to be successful in a marriage. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, cool. So I think we spend too much time, you know, like, for example, you got students who want to go to college someday, but they're sharing that with people who haven't been to college and have no interest in going to college. You have to make sure that you are surrounding yourself around people who are successful in the world that you want to be a part of.
Definitely, man. Luckily, you know, I grew up in a household. My family supported whatever I did. Honestly, that's one thing I do love. Even though other people in the outside world will come to me and be like, that's just a dream, whatever. It's all about, you know, that family, man. Your love and support, the ones that's close to y'all. Right. They're the ones that's gonna push you. And then I learned this throughout having a supportive family, that I started to meet people, like you said, meet people that's successful, what I want to do, the fields that I like, you know, kind of like-minded. Yeah. And it's best to find somebody that's going through it or that already did it. Like you said, you met people that was married for 30 plus years and everything.
You got to ask the question, man. And for anybody that say you don't get paid for your passion,
I hate hearing that.
Let me tell you something. You will never hear somebody say that to you that's passionate about their craft. A person that's truly passionate about their craft, those words never come across their lips. Right. But see, I believe firmly that passion is infectious, kind of like a disease, a virus. It's infectious. So when you create something that's felt, other people will feel that, and because other people feel that, they will be supportive of your project and whatever it is that you're doing. You know, Bruno Mars, and I'm, you know, his one of his recent albums that came out did really, really well. And it had a whole complete vibe. His vibe in this time was complete different from what everybody else was doing. And people were looking like, man, how did he do that? That man is passionate about his work.
Super passionate.
He don't need to say that. You can hear it in his music. Yeah. You can listen to, I know you done heard music.
I listened to the whole Bruno Mars album.
It's people who aren't passionate about their craft, and it comes across like they just in this for the money. You could tell. Yeah. But people who truly passionate, man,
life is a feeling process.
Yeah.
That's what I tell people. That's true, man. Like I can see your passion with this right now. Man, listen, you just talking about it right now. I can feel it,
man. I love this work, bro. I'm a real big person on critical thinking and consciousness.
Boom.
You know, critical thinking and consciousness. And what I mean by that is encouraging people to be critical thinkers. In other words, peep game. That's what I want you to do. I want you to peep game. When I say peep game, I'm asking you to be a critical thinker. I want you to sit back and start thinking about the world around you and asking yourself, do this really make sense? The people who've been telling me that they support me, sit back, peep game, see if they really been supporting you. And if so, how? You know, so you know, I'm and again, as far as consciousness is just being aware of what's really going on around you, man. You start paying attention to, you know, it's people around you that are so traumatized, bro. They can't help you get to where you're trying to go. They really can't. They are not in a psychological space.
So what do you do about those people? Like those people, like you said, people that surround you that's like that, what do you do? How do you handle that?
Here they are over here.
Okay.
You over here too. I need you to move over here with people who think like you.
Okay.
So for example, if you have a circle of friends, or let's say family. You got family over here that has no interest in you going to college, but you have friends over here that are interested in going to college. Or not, they ain't friends yet. These are just people that you know at your school that's interested in going to college. Okay. I want you to move yourself from over here. so you can go over here and your dreams can flourish over here with these people. Because see, that synergy that's created over there.
Hell, so you can leave behind a family?
You're gonna have to.
Oh, the whole forever?
Listen, bro.
Okay, what's up?
That's one of the secrets in my book.
Go ahead.
Making sacrifices, bro. That's one of the biggest things. You serious about being successful in life, you're gonna have to make some sacrifices, and it might be friends and it might be family. And it's not because your family is evil, but your family may be traumatized from their personal experiences. They can't give you the energy that you need.
I see you coming from.
They can't give you the energy you need to think about going to school. They can't. So if you stay over here and you tell them about going to college and they surrounding you with all that negative energy,
college,
your fire gonna get stomped out.
What you talking about going to college?
Your fire gonna get stomped out, and that's over with.
That's true.
You ain't gonna make it.
Wow, I never thought about that, but that's so true. I never thought of the situation, but that's 100% true.
Yeah, man.
You was right, because you over here all this nonsense, you just get trapped in it. It's like a cycle.
Yeah,
you're gonna get caught in that cycle. When you get caught in that cycle, that's it.
Yeah, and it's so sad, bro, because a lot of our kids don't even know that they they don't even know that they are in a traumatizing environment, bro. Like it's like we know it, but unconsciously, like consciously, we don't know it. You know, you're in an environment where you see people get killed. You got close friends to you getting killed. People get molested and raped and touched, and you just consider that to be normal because that's where you come from. But that's not normal.
No, it ain't.
That's not normal, man. And that's what I do it for, bro. I do it for these kids, man, who out here lost in this world, man. They ain't got no support for real. And you wonder why a lot of times they follow the music, because the music is the ones that's raising them.
Hell, say that again. Repeat that.
You wonder why they follow the music. Why they following the music, bro? And that's because the music is the ones that's raising them.
Boom. I'm glad somebody finally said it, man.
Man, listen. And you can't see. I'm not one to blame the artist. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. There's some industry plants that are there to promote a certain narrative, but somebody at home is supposed to be preparing you for this world. And I'm not necessarily talking about the mama. Let me get on that while we on this subject. I think a lot of the times as a society we put too much pressure on the mothers, and we never question the father. Bro, I'm not trying to hear nothing about why you couldn't be there for your kids, man. You got this lady here, let's say she got 5 children. All the guys that she done had babies with done left her. After them feeding her this narrative, bro, like, we about to be with you. You know how it go. You could be playing with a girl head then, like, for years.
Yeah.
Feeding her this narrative, you about to be with her, and then you have a baby by her, and then you leave. So now she's traumatized by that. She trying to find in love again, traumatized again. Now she got 5 kids. She trying to feed all of them. Now she got to work. So think about it, bro. She only get 24 hours a day. She has to work now to feed all of these kids with support from the government. Who's there? She can't be at home to teach them stuff. She has to be at work. So who's teaching them? You know, you see a lot of kids just now is on their YouTube channel to occupy their time. Are they in front of the TV to occupy their time? When you got 2 parents in a household, bro, you know, that 24 hours turn to 48 hours. So when your teacher call about you acting up in school, if mom can't get the call, pops can get the call.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? He can handle you when you get home. Now it's just her. And she ain't seen you all week. So it get deeper, bro. So you got the mom, she's working. It's 5 of y'all. She ain't seen you all week. Right. She's at work. She getting the calls from the teacher. The teacher texting her, hey, listen, hey, he up here acting up. I need to do something about him. Right. She ain't seen you all week, bro. She ain't not about to come home and beat you. She already feel bad that she ain't seen you.
Right.
She ain't about to come home and just whoop on you.
That's true.
So now it becomes a cycle. And for all your listeners, man, that's out there, if you know somebody that got kids that's not being involved with their children, I'm begging you, bro. Like I'm begging you, sis, bro. I'm begging y'all. Tell your friends to get involved with their kids' lives, man. This is not a game, bro. And I feel so bad about it because while you out here trying to make more babies and you at the club making it rain on these dancers, and you ain't been supplying no money to your kids, your son is out here robbing old folks, bro, to get by. He kicking in doors, bro, to get by. Your daughter, your daughter that's going to the 8th grade is out at the gas station, bro, doing favors for money to get by. This ain't no fairy tale, bro. Like this,
real life.
I'm in the hood, bro. When I come through, I'm in the hood. This is stuff that's happening right here, and so we have to get to a point, bro, where we start holding. And I want to say another word, but I'm on your show. I'm not gonna do that. But we have to start holding these men accountable.
Say what you want to say, bro.
I ain't gonna say it because I can't go that hard. I want to
go hard. We say whatever on here, man. I told you from the get go, man.
Well, listen, we have to get to a point where we start holding men accountable, bro. Flat out. And it has to come from somebody that's inside the oppressing group. Hear me when I say this. It's kind of like if you my boy, right, and you acting up, you and your lady not, you for whatever reason you acting up. When she come to you and tell you what you doing is not right, it just sounds like she's blinking at you.
Yeah,
she just, man, she just, she just whatever. But if I tell you, so it's gonna fall on deaf ears. You hear what I'm saying? But if I tell you like, hey man, look, bro, stop treating your lady like that, man.
Right,
and we boys.
Right,
you feel what I'm saying? That's gonna hit you different than when she said it to you. So this message of we got to get back involved with our kids' lives, bro, it can't come from the female, because the female gonna be like, it's gonna fall on deaf ears. Man, that just wants some money. She just wants some attention.
I see that a lot on Facebook,
She just wants some attention. It has to come from on our side, because the message is received different when it comes from on our side. You know what I'm saying? It has to come from somebody that's inside that oppressing group. Same thing with racism. Truth be told, I don't care what nobody say. The whole needle with racism, it wouldn't have been moved if somebody on the oppressing side didn't say, hey man, what we doing is wrong. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Because if it's just us black people over here saying, hey, this is wrong, they gonna be looking at us like, man, it's just a bunch of niggas over there complaining. A
bunch of niggas over there complaining.
Exactly. But if it comes from, it has to come from somebody that's on the side of the oppressing group. You know what I'm saying? So if the white man like, hey man, look, bro, we gotta stop doing this, what we doing to these black folk, man. And he telling his white brother about that, and you're like, you know what? It's received different. You feel what I'm saying? Versus when we say it ain't the same. So we have to get back to a point, bro, where
never thought about this.
We have to get back to a point, man, where we start holding men accountable, black, white, whatever. We have to hold men accountable, man. I'm not opposed to you having fun with your sex life, bro. If you want to go out here and sleep with everybody, do you. Protect yourself. All I'm asking you to do is I'm begging you. All I'm asking you to do, don't bring nobody else into this world while you doing you. Because once that happens, you got to cut that out. This ain't about you no more. It's about somebody else. And you don't know what your kids is out here doing to make money now. And I'm furious about that, bro. It makes me upset when I think about it. Because you don't know what these kids, man. There's kids out here sleeping on park benches, bro, to get by. There's kids out here robbing people at night to make sure they got food at home. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't ask for this. They didn't ask to be here. You can't just keep doing that and keep leaving. I'm not with that. I'm against that, bro. I'm against that. That's one thing I stand firmly against. You got kids and you free, and you out there trying to make more kids. That's unacceptable, bro. You can't be doing that, man. There's kids out here that need you.
Salute.
They need you, bro. Get involved. And I'm not trying to say this to be mean to none of your viewers. If you know somebody that need to get involved with their kids, all I'm asking y'all to do, if you know somebody, bro, say, hey man, listen, let's take the kids to Sky Zone. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that you know that, like, let's say I got kids and you got kids and you like come to me, I ain't been involved in my kids' life. I never even mention them when I'm around you. Say, hey, you come to me one day and just like, hey Chris, bro, let's take the kids to Sky Zone someday.
Yeah.
Just you off the strength of you saying that, I might be like, you know what? That might be cool. You know what I'm saying? And then we get the kids together. We start doing stuff with the kids, bro. Stuff like that is long lasting in kids' memory, and we gotta get back to a point to where
that's true.
Kids feel valued, man. There's kids out here, bro, that don't feel like nobody loved them, and that's why they so angry. And what's so wild is, like, I agree. I don't think any single man could do what. And I don't know. For shout out to all the single fathers out there, the amount of work that a single mother has to do. It makes you wonder it makes you understand why some of them go so hard during the weekend when they get that one night, that one moment from all these hours I've been working, for all this time that's consumed by my kids and my children. It makes you understand why they get that one night and they go out and they party real hard. You feel what I'm saying? Like, party real hard.
Turn up.
Because it's the only time that they be having for themselves. But we could build so much together. Like, we can get to that bag together if we got to be on the same page with them, though, man. It's a vicious trauma cycle, and the trauma cycle got to stop somewhere, man. And it starts by the listeners. It starts by you listening. If you have kids, understanding the importance of getting involved and not just being involved financially. I think, bro, I'm not even talking about your money. You could be broke. Your kids, when they coming up, man, when they starting out fresh, bro, they don't care about none of that money that you got. They don't care nothing about no Tonka toys, none of that. They just want your time. That's why I tell, my students, man, time is more valuable than money. And your judicial system shows you that when people commit real crimes in this country, bro, they don't want your money. You can keep your money. They want your time.
You know what? Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They want
true.
your time. You think about what Tekashi is going through right now. Tekashi 6ix9ine.
They want his time. They don't care about his money.
Yeah, well, see, now it's something else going on. I think he ain't gonna do no time, but that's a whole nother story.
I stopped keeping up with that stuff.
Yeah, but kids want your time, man, and you got to be present, rich or poor. You got to be there to drop them jewels on your kids. You brought them in this world, bro. You got to man up and handle your responsibilities. And I'm not taking nothing. I ain't trying to hear nothing about nothing, bro. You got kids, get involved, because your kids is out here hurting other innocent people. And what's crazy, bro, is you got a kid that's staying in Longwood who beefing with a kid in King Kennedy, and they both mad at each other. You feel what I'm saying? Over a color. But really, it runs deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really about because you on that side, I'm on this side. You know what I'm saying? It's deeper than that. It's about all this pain, this trauma that's built up on the inside. You growing up in a single parent household. Let's say me and you. Let's say I'm from Longwood and you from King Kennedy. You growing up in a single parent household. I'm growing up in a single parent household. You know, you feel like one of your family, your parents didn't love you. I feel the same way about one of mine. You know, you know, there's no food at home at your house. There's no food at home in my house. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if anything, bro, me and you are more like brothers than we are enemies. We more like twins, for real. We dealing with the same stuff. And then I come and kill you. But really, my beef is really with the person that left me.
That's what it really is.
We need to team up and go find them.
It's kind of like PTSD, to be real.
A little bit and that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is, man. You know, I did an activity at one of my schools, bro. And I know it to be real, but sometimes seeing it hurts even that much more, and it gives me the motivation to keep doing this work that I do. But I was doing an activity with my middle schoolers. I'm talking 6th through 8th grade, bro. Do this activity where if the question applies to you, cross the line. So I start off with some goofy questions. Hey, if you got a Facebook, cross the line. You got, wear glasses, cross the line. But then it get a little bit more serious. And then I asked the question. I said, cross the line if you witness somebody be killed due to gang violence before. Bro, damn near half the room crossed.
Damn.
And these are 6th and 8th graders. You know how old a 6th and 8th grader is, bro? They like, that's like 11, that's like
11
12.
Yeah, 11, 12, 14. That's
these
highest,
is babies, bro.
Wow.
So imagine, let's say you working your 9 to 5, right? Somebody close to you end up dying. You get time off to go home and grieve that death. What do these kids get, bro? You know what I'm saying? How if you couldn't come back to work after hearing about somebody dying and function like normal? You feel what I'm saying? You couldn't. You just couldn't. Somebody close to you died. You can't function like normal. So what about the kids? Like, what do they can't function like? You know what I'm saying? So and you're an adult. What about these are kids? How are they dealing with that trauma?
Wow.
You got kids, bro, that don't even cry. Listen, you got kids that don't even cry at funerals. Where that energy doesn't, you know what I'm saying, that doesn't dissipate. What is going on in that kid's body where you got a kid at the funeral that's not crying about somebody close to them that passed away? Somebody about to get hurt.
That's real.
So man, this is what I do the work for, bro.
I was about to get into that, man. So with all this going on, man, it's the trash. It's like it's terrible. It's all going on. You just talking about it enlightened me to a whole different level. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, man. Well.
So such as you speaking to the kids, like, what's your purpose with that? I know overall it's the kids, but like, what do you want them to possibly receive from you going to talk to them and interact with them?
Listen, that everybody around you don't necessarily mean you well, and a lot of the times it's not personal. It's just people are traumatized. You live in a traumatizing environment, bro. That's just what it is. People are traumatized from personal things that didn't happen to them. Your parents is traumatized from personal things that didn't happen to them. And I just want you to recognize that you can have success, man, despite all the pain that you done been through. If anything, you deserve it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel, bro. Yeah. All the little hell that I done went through, bro, to get to this point, I feel like I deserve it. And I'm going to go take it.
100%.
I'm taking it. And when I say I'm taking it, I don't mean I'm about to hurt nobody and take it. And that's not what I want y'all to do. But I want you to take it. Go get it. It's yours. You deserve it, honestly, bro. After all that pain you done been through, man, you be looking at some of these kids' eyes, bro. Real recognize real. You can look at somebody's eyes and see they pain, bro. I don't need to know your story. I can look in your eyes and see it. Real recognize real. Man, go out here and get your success, bro. Go get it.
Own it.
Own it, man. Go out
It's
there and
out
get
here.
it. And take no for no answers, man. My last chapter in my book talks about wins and lessons. That's all I take in life is wins and lessons. I don't take no losses no more.
Thank you.
Ain't no such thing as
Ain't no
that
such
no
thing
more.
as losses, man.
I got rid of
It's
that out of my
lessons.
vocabulary. It's wins and lessons. And what's
Yep.
beautiful about that is if your perceived loss, you know, if you can learn from that at the end of the day, meaning that you can learn from it next time you're in this situation, you'll take a different route. You know what I'm saying? If you can learn from that, that's ultimately a win.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really wins and wins.
Your losses is your wins, man. Because listen, without losing or lessons, man, you would never know how winning feels.
Nah, you won't.
You won't. People be like, you
feels a
want to
whole
win
lot
all the
better.
time. Exactly. A
You know,
ton, man.
It's kind of like, bro. I don't know if you remember like when you was kids and you probably ain't had no money.
Hell yeah.
And you probably found $1. You found like a quarter. It's like when chips was like a quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And you go to the store, and again, you down deep, you broke. And you go to the store and you buy your favorite bag of chips. When you broke, bro, that bag of chips tastes so much better.
Yeah, dude.
It tastes so much better when you broke. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is when you down and you get that success, it's gonna be so much better. You know, McDonald's tastes completely different from the kid that don't normally get it to the kid that can get it on a day-to-day basis. Same sandwich, completely different flavor, bro.
You're right.
Completely different flavor.
I ain't gonna lie, cause I was joking. You're right. You have like only $1.25. You go over to the corner store up the street,
flavor, bro.
You get those chips. You like, oh, see now I give them some time. I'm like, yeah, all right. But back then, you're right though, man. You're right. You value that dollar, that 25 cent, a lot more than you do when you don't got it. Pretty much.
Yeah, man. It's a beautiful thing, bro.
This guy's dropping some crazy facts, gems, truth.
Yeah, man. We ain't come to play, bro. I don't normally play when I have the attention of an audience to really try to change somebody's life with this consciousness and critical thinking. I don't take that lightly, bro.
Let it out.
This is how you save lives. I honestly believe. Honestly, I feel like people who do my kind of work, and I mean like this preventative work. You know, people who engage in like this work are like some of your life superheroes for real, and they're bigger than any of your Supermans and Batmans. And I mean that because when Batman show up, bro, stuff has already happened.
Mm-hmm.
Shit has already hit the fan. You feel what I'm saying? When Batman is here, he's here to diffuse what's going on.
Right.
Our jobs, see, Batman shows up to put Joker in check. Joker is already wild. You feel what I'm saying? But folks involved in this type of work, reaching kids early, they are stopping the Joker before he becomes Joker, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like they are alleviating getting inside his brain psychologically, rewiring some stuff so Joker never even becomes a Joker. So that way Batman will never even be involved with this person.
That's true.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this work is deep, bro. I feel like it's more important than your police officers. And don't get me wrong, we need them. But if this work was going on, we would need less of them. We need less of them early on, man. So, but that's just something I be thinking about.
Wow.
Man.
I like how you use cartoons and everything to explain.
Yeah,
I can tell you talk to kids a lot because the way you explain, because that's my thing. I want to start talking to the youth, honestly. My friend OJ, shout out to OJ, he do that. He always bring me along with him.
Yeah.
But I don't know I gotta learn to put stuff like how you do, like with cartoons, so it can be more interesting. Because they just be like, this guy's boring.
Yeah. Well, see that's I'm sorry, bro, but
go ahead.
That's the first thing, man. Is you got to be able to reach your audience. So my motivational speaking service, my business is called Reach to Teach National. ReachToTeachNational.com for anybody who want to see the website. But the Reach to Teach part, let's focus on that. You have to be able to reach them first, bro, before you can teach them anything.
Right.
You know, the reaching is being able to understand where they're coming from and connecting the bridge to the content that you have to share. That's the reach. When you come in, you have to be able to connect that information to where they already are. If you come in and you start talking about some stuff are sounding a completely different way than what they're used to, your reaching has not been achieved. That way, none of your teaching will even make it across. That's part of the reason why a lot of our educators have such a hard time educating students that come from a different, let me say it like this, that come from a different social economic status than they do.
Okay.
Because there's a difference, you know what I'm saying? You come from different sets of cultural norms and values, whereas, if you're in the lower, so if you come from an upper middle class, your values, your norms are different than somebody that come from like a extremely poor, you know what I'm saying, or extremely poor class. They live by a different set of core and values than you do, and they're already looking at you like you coming in like you thinking you better than them. And so if you come in and start talking over their head, it's not gonna work. So you have to be able to reach them. So again, understanding the lingo, understanding where they are, what the lingo is, and once that's established, then the teaching can begin. So you're pretty much finding the foundation of where they are and building on top of that foundation. That's how you make the information memorable. So when I go in and I do my presentations, is, you know, in this hat that I'm wearing right now, this is actually my personal brand. The brand is Bamboo Stitch. Website is bamboostitch216.com. For anybody that's feeling the hat, they want to go get you one of my hats. But the mission behind this hat was I wanted to create a brand of something. Again, this was a dream of mine. I wanted to create my own personal brand, but not just a brand that looked good, something that actually gave back, you know what I'm saying, to the environment. So when a hat is sold, 20% of those proceeds go back into a school to put a card on file, like a Visa card on file with the principal. So let's say you're a teacher in a middle school, right? And you notice that there's a young lady in your classroom who's getting bullied because she doesn't have the proper hygiene products, you know? So you can go to the principal and say, hey, I need that card so I can go buy this young lady some hygiene products. Get the young lady the hygiene products. When ain't nobody looking, give her the stuff, you know, so that way she doesn't know that this money just came from me and my business. Right. It looks like it came from you, her teacher. So now if she was giving you a hard time, and a new type of relationship is now established between y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Because she knows that you cared about her enough to see what was going on.
Wow.
So that's the thing with the hat. But then also that's dope, like man. Thank you. That's like the behind the scenes project really with that.
Yeah.
But when I do my presentations, I go in with my cowboy hat, and there's a reason for that. I'm trying to share two things with my students. For one, I want to share that it's okay to be different. It's okay to be different. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be comfortable with trying things that you genuinely like for you, not because society said that's okay, right? But because
your
stuff
own
you like.
creativity. Yep.
Exactly. And then also making sure that they won't forget what has happened here today. So after I come and deliver some strong content to you and the presentation is done, you will never forget. I'm forever in your soul now. You'll never forget that time that a black dude in a cowboy hat came to your school.
I was just thinking about that too, man. I was like, me as a kid, I would never forget that either.
You will never forget that.
Right.
There's things about my childhood, that stuff that happened when I was like 5, 6 years old.
Yep.
When we had presenters come in, I remember a cop, man, I had to be in like kindergarten. I literally remember like it was yesterday. I was in kindergarten. He came in, did some magic tricks in front of us, you know? Mm-hmm. And I just thought that was the dopest thing. And I remember one magic trick he did. He took this string that was white. He turned it red. I'm talking, bro, I'm almost 30 years old.
Hey, this dude got the photo. He remember everything.
They're almost 30 years old.
But bro, that's true. Like that experience right there taught you, like, hey, I'm never gonna forget it.
Nah, you won't. And that's the idea. So when you see cowboy hats, or when you see anything of that will still be in the back of your brain somewhere. And not only that, the information that came up around that time. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm on, bro. I'm just trying to.
You are very unique for that, brother. You are very unique for that. So how long ago did you start the hat company, man?
This is fairly new, man. Okay. I would say probably like within the brand is still developing now, but it's probably less than a year old now.
Okay.
As I started to do more of my talks, I'm like, I really like the style. I really want to be able to be in front of my kids, showing them a unique person, being able to be myself, And I feel like we all cross paths with our uniqueness too, and that's also stolen away from us outside of our things that we're passionate about, which kind of aligns with each other. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'll give you an example. And if I'm lying, I owe you $50 next time I see you.
Cool.
So imagine you take a 2-year-old child into a shoe store, right? And you show them, let's say, your most popular shoe, the hot shoe right now, and you show them a light up shoe. Once you hit that light up shoe in your hand, what shoe you think that kid about to pick?
We'll get that light up shoe.
The kid's gonna get the light up shoe solely based off of what that child likes. You feel what I'm saying? Now in society, we have come to a place to where the most popular shoe right now, people don't even like the shoe for real, but we're just wearing it as a status. So you don't even know who you are. Like, you don't even know who you are as an individual anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just rocking this because the world say it's okay, and you are afraid to step out and be who you truly are, bro. But when you step out to be who you truly are, that's when your success is gonna take off.
Yep.
When you really step out and believe who you truly are, and people are afraid to that, and you know that you are trapped in one of those spaces when you go into a clothing store and you look at a piece of clothing, and the first thing you're looking at is see who made it. When you're looking to see what designer it is, you're not even looking at the style of the clothing. You're looking at who made it, which means that you don't know who you are no more. That was something that was pushed on you.
Brands, man. That's why I buy what I like. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, say about no $400 shirt. I don't got like that right now. But if I go see a shirt that costs $8 and buy some different name, I'm gonna get it. Yeah, it's all about how you put it on. I be telling you, it's all how you put shit together.
Yeah, for sure. I think who said it? They said it best on Friday. I forget how he said it, but he said, you know what I'm saying, I don't make the clothes. Somebody said something, you know, clothes don't make the player make the clothes. Something like that. Something like that. Y'all seen the movie. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
For sure. I got a few questions for you real quick, bro.
Go ahead. Run them by me.
All right, let's see. Will you rather be sticky or itchy? These some goofy questions too. Some of them.
Sticky or itchy?
Sticky or itchy? Everybody always react that same exact way.
Oh, that's weird, man. Sticky or itchy? I wonder why I'm sticky. What was I doing? Let me see. I don't know. I'm gonna answer one though.
Okay.
I'm gonna be sticky, bro. Itchy, that's gonna be too painful.
You ready to be sticky?
Be sticky, yeah.
You shaking somebody's hand, be real sticky or something?
Yeah. I would rather be sticky. Yeah, I'll be cool with that.
Okay, for sure. I take you listen to music a lot too, man. Okay, if you was traveling on an island for 1 full year, what 3 albums or mixtapes will you listen to?
3 albums or mixtapes? Ooh, I'm kind of hood, bro. So I'm gonna listen to Trap House by Gucci, man. Woo. That was my album, bro. That made me
bangers.
That helped me get through life. Shouts out to Gucci. Who else I'm gonna listen to? The Eminem Show. That was another one of my favorite albums when I was coming up. And then let me see. I only find out all my hardcore stuff because I only got other singles that I like that's a little different. But I'm gonna go with my Gucci, not Gucci, my Young Jeezy.
Which
Motivation 101.
Ain't that the second one he dropped or the first? No, is that the first or second?
I think that's the first one.
Okay.
I want to say it's Motivation 101.
Classic.
If that's the name of the album, yeah, I'm gonna listen to that on my way out.
You about to vibe out? Okay.
I'm gonna stack my flow.
Turn up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the classic right there, y'all. Yeah.
That's the joint. I'm gonna listen to that.
It's going. Okay, man. What's 5 things on your bucket list?
Oh, 5 things on my bucket list to do. Get me and my wife to Egypt.
Okay.
Let's see. Develop one of the most important ones is develop my mobile app. And I'm still kind of working on that right now. So that's still in the process.
Okay, stay tuned.
Let me see. I have my bucket list. My achieve. I got 20 properties that I want to get. 20 real estate properties. I'm at 10. But I want my 20 rental properties. Let's see. My bucket list. Live and die with who I married the first time.
Okay.
Right?
That's real. One more
on my bucket list, bro. Most definitely. Live my life. Live my life in my passions. Live my life in my passions. Yeah, I think all of those together are like the most important. Living my life in my passion, the thing that I love, and continue to discover my passion, because who knows, it may shift one way to another, but just doing what I love, man. Doing what I love, trying to save kids, man.
For sure. Okay, I got another one for you then, brother.
Okay.
Would you rather lose all of your money and valuables or all the pictures you have ever taken?
All the money. That's a kind of an easier one for me. You say all the pictures I ever taken?
Yeah.
I can let the pictures go. I'm cool on all the pictures.
Oh, you the first person to say that.
Yeah, I'm cool on all the pictures, man.
You say, man.
For real.
Okay.
I'm just share like this.
Go
I'm
ahead.
not. That's funny because me and my wife, we kind of like the same way. Like I'm not really one. I upload stuff on social media, bro. But for real, I don't really use social media all like that. Like I'm not scrolling. I might laugh at some stuff people post on Facebook,
Right.
but I don't really be in all Instagram and Twitter and all them like that. I may post something that I'm doing, but I don't really use a lot of that. I'm not. The stuff that I've experienced is all in my memories. I think sometimes, bro, this may be something to take with your viewers too. Is I think sometimes we get too bogged down, bro, with trying to live a lit life for social media that you miss out on the lit experience of where you're at and what you're doing.
Man, I was going through that myself. I'm gonna be real. Jess was going through that for real like 2 years ago.
So for example,
Yeah.
you at your favorite musician's concert. Like this is a moment. You paid big money to be here, bro.
Right.
You on your phone the whole time filming it, looking through your phone, watching. You miss out on the real experience. You know what I'm saying? That same video you can watch somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But you are missing out on valuable time to like hear and see your presenter in full effect. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that memory space is gonna be missed because you're too busy trying to make sure it look lit for life, for social media. You know. So I don't really. Bro, you can take the pictures. I don't really. You can give me another question, bro. I feel like that was an easier one for me.
I was doing that like when I first started traveling, man. Money. I was so happy. I legit was living through Snapchat and everything. Yeah. But now I still do record my trips. I vlog now, but back then I was so engaged.
Yeah, it ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, I do it just on a different scale.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with showing the world, hey, I'm out here on a cruise, or hey, I'm out here, I'm in Egypt. Ain't nothing wrong.
But
with
we be locked into it.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that at all. You just have to. I think you just have to. You have to do it in doses, bro. Like I feel like I can't go on trips. I'm bothered if I go on a trip with somebody that's in their phone too much. You know what I'm saying? That's doing too much. That has to upload every single thing. You gotta upload every plate, every that makes me squirmish. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't really need the cameras on me like that. I would rather let's enjoy our time while we're here, and we'll make time to upload every last photo that we have. But
yeah, that's why I take pictures when I go out of town. It takes me like months to upload photos. People like, what's taking you so long, man? Look, I get to. Yeah, I forget. I got them though, but I see what you mean on that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Will you rather live? Messing up, y'all. Will you rather relive the same day for a year or lose a year of your life?
Relive the same day.
Any day you want to relive. Yeah.
No, because I feel like the repetitiveness of it would be boring. So I would rather. You said I would lose a whole year?
Yeah.
Wait, give me the question again.
Would you rather relive the same day for a year or lose a year of your life?
I lose a year of my life because I feel like a year is a long time. You can accomplish a lot in a year. But I'm not about to keep reliving the same day. You would miss me with that, bro.
Wake up.
It could be one of the best days. I'm cool. I don't need to keep reliving it.
Like, bruh, I've been doing this for a whole year now.
The same stuff. Yeah, I can't do that.
Okay, for sure. Let me see. Let's see what else I got on here. Oh, that's a new one. Would you rather be locked in a room that is constantly dark for a week or a room that's constantly bright for a week?
I'm gonna go bright because I can close my eyes and face the corner. I'm gonna go bright. Yeah.
Hey, I don't blame you. I'm going bright too.
At least the light is there. You know what I'm saying? At least it's there. I can close my eyes and at least I can split it up. You know what I'm saying? If I close my eyes for 3.5 days, I can open it for the other 3.5. Yeah, I'm gonna go in a light room.
Okay, for sure. What's your ultimate goal for 2019?
Oh, the ultimate goal for 2019. Right now, the biggest one is to reach my goal of reaching 100,000 students across this country.
Oh yeah, you did say.
So again, this tour, I'm going all over different cities. So if your viewers, you got schools that need motivation, don't let the cowboy hat fool you. Like I'm out here. Like I'm pretty good at what I do. You feel what I'm saying? So if you know somebody out there that's looking to bring someone in, have them shoot me an email or reach out to me. I'm at cscott@reachtoteachnational.com, or they can just catch me on Instagram at Chris Scott Motivates, or Facebook at Chris Scott Motivates. Yeah.
For sure. I got a question for you, bro.
Yeah.
So are you a full-time entrepreneur now, man?
That's what I'm doing full time, man. I'm doing it full time now. Like when I transitioned from my role at the university, this is what I chose to do full time. And I don't know how long I'm gonna be doing it, but thus far it seems this is where I'm truly happy, bro. Yeah.
I meant to ask you that way in the beginning, man. But I wonder, like, man, 'cause I remember you, like you said, when you transition from UT to what you're doing now. I was like, hold on, is he full time entrepreneur now?
Yeah.
That's amazing, man.
I'm just following I'm following what my man upstairs is telling me. You know what I'm saying? My creator is telling me. You know, bro, I had a period before I left my role where, you know, I felt that I wasn't doing what it is that my heart was truly desiring me. I know I was close though. It's almost like you know, like the little target.
I know what you mean,
like
man.
The little target, that you throw on the wall, like target, and you got the bullseye in the middle, and you got like the red and the white.
Yep.
You know, around it. I feel like I was on like one of those stripes, but I wasn't right in the middle, and that's where I wanted to be. And my thought process was this, bro. You know, an opportunity to work for a university will always be there. You know what I'm saying? Whether I do it tomorrow or next year or the next 5 years, I feel like, you know, in that world, I feel like I can thrive. So I felt like that was something that I knew for sure will always be there. This moment to tackle this dream, these things that keep coming after me when I sleep, I only got one shot, and I'm gonna go for it.
I'm glad you went for it, man. Because,
thank you, bro.
Hey, you living it, man. And you know what's crazy? You may not notice, but you are the first person I met at UT. Little do you know, it was back in 2011, man. I was going to UT for orientation, and this how I've been following you on Facebook ever since.
Wow.
You came to me, was like, hey, I could use part of SAB. You was telling about SAB and everything. Yeah, student brotherhood thing. Yeah. I never got a chance to go to the meetings, but you would text me like every other week. I guess it was like a group. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, wow.
And you always send a message, and it's crazy. I thought I'd tell you that live on the podcast.
Man, I respect that.
Yeah, the first person. I was just walking on orientation. You came out of nowhere. Hey, what's up, brother? I think you worked for the
orientation.
The orientation thing, Random fact of the day.
Well, that was some time ago.
That's
beautiful,
that was
man.
8 years ago now. Now,
right.
Look where it led, bro.
But see, even then, so I mean, you're a living testimony of that. You know what I'm saying? You remember people, you remember things that were shared. You know, stuff like that is impactful. And if you remember something like that 8 years ago, you know, I know the work that I'm doing, bro, is deeper than paychecks. It's deeper than just my own spiritual being. Because if I can change one life, bro, that life will change his whole family's trajectory. You know what I'm saying? They're going to go off and do amazing things. Like, bro, I'm committed to this work, man.
That is true. You know, he did have a valid point. I did never forget you because of that, too.
Wow.
That's real.
Deep, man.
That's real.
Deep. Yeah.
Well, damn. All right. I got one more question for you, bro.
Go ahead.
Let's see. What makes a great life?
What makes a great life?
Yes, sir.
And I'm still figuring this out myself, but I'll kind of give you what I think makes a great life. For one, you have financial balance. That's so critical. You have to financial balance. What I mean by financial balance is you have to have room to breathe with your money. I'm going to pause because I want to make sure people hear that. You have to have room to breathe with your money. If you are just moving paycheck to paycheck, you don't really have room to breathe. You know, you have to have room to take days to be sick. You have to have room to have money for self-care. If you need to go get yourself a massage. I'm not just talking about self-care to go get your medical stuff, blood pressure and all that checked, but like to take care of your body that you're using every day to work. So you have to have financial stability, meaning that your finances aren't so high that you are pretty much struggling day by day, you know, to maintain those. You know, you have some wiggle room. You have to be in a career field that is fulfilling to you, not fulfilling to the people on social media because it's a high profile role and, you know, you doing this and you doing that. No, something that is fulfilling to you, that genuinely makes you happy in what you're doing, not because it look good for the world, but something that you really would like, something that you like. Go back to the question again, because
what makes a great life, brother?
Okay,
you was going good. Hey, you was going. Okay. Let it flow.
I just want to make sure I'm staying close to it.
Yep.
Having a partner, if you choose to take that route, whether you, you know, straight or whatever your relationship type is, but having you a partner with you that's working to grow with you, somebody that's working with you. There's two types in this world: assets and liabilities. Liabilities are those that are taking from, and assets are those that are adding value to. So if you are in a relationship, you want to make sure that you are in a relationship with somebody that's actually adding value to your life, and vice versa. So having a balance there, somebody that thinks kind of like you think, that has goals like how you have goals, and then also I think I talked about being passionate about your work, but then also having a balance between what it is that you do, like your work, but also being able to make time for yourself. Time balance is critical.
Mm-hmm.
Time balance is critical. You only get 24 hours in a day, and most 9 to 5s aren't really 9 to 5. It says that on paper, but that's not how much time it's taking. It's taking way much more time than that. So I'll leave you with this. So, you get 24 hours in a day, my listeners. You get 24 hours in a day, right? I'd actually like to write this down. Can I write this down? Can I get a piece of? Is that okay?
Man, here, bro.
Okay, let me write this down. Let me give you some numbers.
Go ahead, man.
Share this with your peoples.
Yep.
So, it's medically recommended that you get 8 hours of sleep every day. Where the listeners at? Where they at? They right here?
They here and they there.
Okay. It's medically recommended, y'all, that you get 8 hours of sleep every day. Did you know that, bro?
Yeah.
Like, it's medically recommended.
Right.
Like, they say if you don't get 8 hours of sleep, you may end up right. They say you may end up hallucinating. You may end up, losing your mind. Most people don't get 8 hours of sleep. Bro, did y'all know that some cancers, bro, like, this is real talk, some cancers are linked to people not getting enough sleep?
Oh, yeah, because it causes stress.
Okay.
Yep.
So we got that understood. All right.
Yep.
So you only get 24. So I'm going to put 24 at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to get 8 hours of sleep. Your 9 to 5 on paper. Your 9 to 5, which is this is going to lead to the last point on what makes a great life.
Yeah.
Your 9 to 5. Let me just put this down here. Your 9 to 5 on paper, it says from 9 to 5 on paper.
Mm-hmm.
On paper.
Now what's it outside of the paper though?
The minute that you or your parent tap that alarm clock, bro, at 5 a.m., guess what? You are on work time.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to think about the time that it takes for you to get up and get ready, get your child ready, yell at them, get them out for school, fix your food, clean yourself up, all that stuff, drive to and from work, all that together. Let's say minimum, it's taking about 12 hours out of your day. Follow me, y'all. Some of y'all brains gonna fall out where you sitting at. So 8 hours of sleep, 12 hours at work. 8 plus 12, what we got?
We at 20 right now.
We at 20 right now. Yep. How many you only get?
Well, 24 hours in a day. So you got 4 hours. That's what before.
You got 4 hours left. Watch this. Watch this, y'all. So then you go home.
Mm-hmm.
You have to cook. You have to cook, and you have to eat the food that you cook.
Yeah.
Let's say that take about 2 hours out of your day.
Then you got to clean. You got to get ready for the next day.
And then if you have, if you have a significant other or children that you care about, like somebody that you spend time with, you got to spend time with them.
That can be 2 to 10 hours.
That can be
a ton. But
so tell me something, bro.
Okay.
In that schedule that I just gave you and the viewers, where in there do you find time for you?
Let's see. 8 plus 12 equals 20. Plus another 2, 22. Another 2, 24.
Where in that schedule do you find time for you? Because let me break it down. These 8 hours here belongs to sleep. You're not getting these 8 hours of sleep because these hours are going over here with this work time.
Okay, yeah.
So that 12 belong to them. Actually, you might be getting 4 hours of sleep, and that other 4 is going over here. So this thing is taking 16.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Then you got to go home and cook. And then you got to spend time with somebody that you love. Where in this schedule do you find time for you to do the stuff that you like to do?
Barely
any,
man.
This is why, bro. This is why I think there's so much hate in the world right now. Why so many people are angry. Like, they unconsciously don't know it. But this is part of the reason why. And part of the biggest reason and what this is because to answer what makes a happy life is people aren't tied to their why. Meaning they aren't doing the thing that they love. This is going to take up a lot of time. Your work is going to take up a lot of your time out of your day. Imagine going to a place like that and you absolutely hate it. Gallup did a study And they found that like I want to say it was like 80% of people actually hate their job. 80%. So you say you only getting about 4 hours of sleep a night. You saying you giving 16 hours to a place that you hate every day. 16 hours?
Yep.
This is why people are upset. They unconsciously don't know it. And so here's what we do. Let me just share with y'all why it's so important that you take no exceptions. You find that thing that you want. That thing that you truly love. Because see, what happens is when you work in a job like that, you work in an environment like that where it's hostile to you mentally, and when you come home, I say 16 hour here, but when you come home and you thinking about the person that got on your nerves at work, bro, guess what? You not even at home yet. You still at work.
Still at work. Yep. That's why I say don't bring work to the crib.
You still at work.
Yep.
And so people are angry because once they realize that, well, I don't know if most people even pick up on, how much time is really taken out of their day, because when that check comes, the check don't really belong to you, belong to all your bills. And what's crazy is because you aren't happy at work, you go out and you spend watch how bad this gets. You go out and you spend your money on things to try to help you create that happiness. So you go out there and buy that 2019 Rover on sixes. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
You go buy this stuff because you need that. Like you need something to help you, because 16 of your hours of your life is going in this and you are unhappy. So you go buy this stuff that you really can't afford. But guess what it end up doing, bro? Is that stuff end up even trapping you even further into that place that you hate.
Yep.
Because now you got to pay for that stuff. You can't just walk off now.
Yeah. Man, you dropping facts,
man.
And
listen,
the way you dropping them, no, man, it's something else.
Listen, man.
Hey, I'm really hope y'all locked into everything this man just said, y'all.
I'm saying I'm just $1 million worth of game, y'all. So it's important that to all the viewers, man, y'all understand. And again, like I said, don't take no exceptions. Don't get me wrong. You have to try new things to figure out what it is that you like. So for example, you can't say chocolate chip cookies is your favorite cookies if you never tried lemon cookies or you never tried raisin cookies or oatmeal cookies. Like, you have to try a variety of things to get you closer. See, once you try those chocolate chip cookies and you realize you don't like those, that's X'd off your list now. Now we can only focus on these other four cookies until you find that one that's actually it.
Right.
So what I mean by that is, with your careers, man, don't be playing around, y'all. Don't just settle for something that's just gonna make you unhappy. Life is too short. Listen, life is too short, bro. If you only get 24 hours a day, it's recommended you get 8 hours of sleep. That is a third, bro. Third of life.
Yeah. And then when
like
you look at it, it's like you have no time for you. You're creative. What you want to do. You're passionate. You're so busy. Like I said, living that check to check life, and you got to pay for all them bills and them cars, everything. And then you can keep wanting nice shit, obviously. Then, for you know it, the job traps you. So
you trapped, and now you miserable. So that may help some of y'all understand why when you come across people who are angry at 7 a.m. when we just got to work and they're angry, this may help you understand why people have trapped themselves in some of these spaces. And that's not to say that y'all can't get out. You can get out. It's gonna take some sacrifices to get out, but it's important that whatever you decide on doing with the rest of your life, again, 8 hours a day, that's a third of your life right there. If your job is taking up 12, 16 hours out of your day, let's say your job is taking 12 hours out of your day, that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's more than half of the time you got left. So think about the time that you truly have for you. It's people who've been working for 30 years, bro, that haven't been on vacation. It's people that we know, bro, that work every day that can't never take a break. They can't be sick for the holidays. They can't take time off to be sick. They don't get Thanksgiving off, Christmas, New Year's, none of that. That ain't a life to live, man. No, I encourage everybody to find that thing. Find that thing. Find that thing. I want people to get to I call it the I can't believe I just did that moment. I call it I can't believe I just did that, bro.
Well, what is that?
It's like when you do something, like something you've been wanting to do for a long time, and you actually sign up and do it. So let's say, for example, you somebody that write poetry, and people have been telling you, man, your poetry is hot. Like, your poetry is like, yo, you should present that someday.
Right.
I want you to go call up that place up the street that they be doing poetry nights, and just call them and sign up. Say, hey, I'm going to sign up to do a poetry night. And they're like, okay, cool, we got you booked for this night. And then you hang up and you be like, I can't believe I
just did that. That's how for the song I went skydiving. And
I can't believe I just
did that. I was like, did I really just do that?
I can't believe I just did
You know,
that.
that'd be the greatest feeling ever. I ain't gonna lie. So yeah.
I can't believe I just did that. You know? All right, if you've been talking about going to college, you've been wanting to go to a community college for a long time, I want you to sign up.
Yep.
Go submit your paperwork, bro.
Yep.
And I want you to take that moment. Hashtag, I can't believe I just did that.
Yep. You know, I like that. I can't believe I just did that. That's
I
my
want
whole
people to get
life,
to
to
that
be
moment.
honest, man. I'll be real. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
What I want, man. That's what I want for our people. But it's important that the listeners find their why, bro. Find your why. Like, everybody has that one thing. Everybody has that thing that they are truly passionate about. Here, you take this back. Everybody has that one thing that they're truly passionate about. But you have to explore yourself to find it. It ain't gonna just be there. I feel like that's really like the answer to life. When you find that, man. Once you find that, nothing but happiness, you know, not happiness and rainbows, but like I said, you have to have balance between, you know, to answer your question, man. It's about balance, but you have to dedicate your time doing the stuff that you love, man.
I agree.
Life is really short, bro. A third of your life you sleeping, and then more than half of the time that's remaining you at work.
Mm-hmm.
You can't afford for that not to be something that you like.
That's true.
You really can't.
That's an amazing way to end off, y'all. Found your why. You know what? I love it, bro. Man, thank you for coming through today, man. Dropping these crazy gems, telling these great experiences, great stories. Check out his book. You would love on your website again, social media?
Yes. So you can find the book again. It's at reachtoteachnational.com. If you want interested in connecting with me, if you know some schools are looking to bring in a motivational speaker, you can catch me on Instagram at Chris Scott Motivates, Twitter at Chris S Motivates, and then also on Facebook at Chris Scott Motivates. I wish you all the best of luck, man, and go out there and get it, man. Find your why.
You heard it. Man, thanks a lot coming through today, though. Really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Definitely,
bro. No
man.
doubt. I appreciate the invitation.
Oh, for sure, man. Hey, gotta come back again, man.
Most definitely.
Let's get it.
Definitely.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for watching or listening to Lavish Journey podcast, where we create, inspire, and spread greatness. We out of here.